What's up, everyone? Welcome back to One Piece. This is episode 790 all the way up to 793. Wow, we are... Oh no, I'm gonna have to make a top 5 moments video soon. I've just realized that now that we're in the 790s, we're in the end of the 100. If you don't know, I make top 5 moments videos every 100 episodes. And I didn't realize we were getting that close. How am I gonna have time to do that? Because like right now, I'm recording obviously these reactions, but as bonus content, I'm already recording. You know, like I've already almost. I don't need that hat. I've almost completely filmed the Whole Cake Island prediction video. Now, you know, if you don't know already. Like you'll be like, hang on, almost. So you're watching Whole Cake Island and you're still predicting? No, the script is already written. Everything's done for it except the actual putting the video together part of it. But there are no edits made to the video script after I've watched any Whole Cake Island videos. So like everything in Whole Cake Island was before I watched a single episode of that. Everything in the prediction video, in the skit. It's funny calling it a prediction video when it's just like a stupid skit, but it is that I am technically making some predictions in there. But I'm making that right now. I'm also going to be making an April Fool's Day video coming up. And then on top of that, now the top 5 moments videos. Oh my God. And the thing is, I try on this channel, I really try not to slow down your content, right? If I give you these other videos, I want that to be bonus content on top of what I'm already giving you. I know some channels, and I understand why they do this. It's to stop what I'm doing right now. But some channels will do like, oh, if they do have their top moments videos, it will replace their One Piece video for that week. Or if they do have, if they do want to like review an arc after it's finished, they'll, instead of posting a new One Piece reaction, they'll post their thing discussing what happened in that arc and stuff. And I know why those channels do that, because you know, you're putting time and effort into that other video, maybe more time and effort than you would into a reaction video. In my case, definitely more. But you know, like in doing that, you don't have time to also do a reaction video. But I try not to do that where I can, because I know as a viewer that can kind of suck. Like I hope that you guys watch my top 5 moments videos, or my my Whole Cake Island prediction video, or my April Fool's video. I hope that you guys watch them, because I put a lot of effort into them. I try to make them entertaining, no matter what. And I think they're like unique enough to have entertainment value to them. But I understand, like, some people, they just want to watch the reactions, and that's what they're here for. And so for those people, I don't want it to suck for them, because they're like, well, I'm getting nothing on those days, you know? So I really try to make sure that you guys have the bonus content and it's on top of everything else. But because of that, there's so much work I gotta do in upcoming weeks. So I don't know. I feel like I'm still gonna maybe have time to do that top 5 moments video on time, but if it is late, if it does come like weeks later or whatever, at least you know why. You have documented why I'm maybe taking a small break before I do those videos. But yeah, anyway, we're getting back into Whole Cake Island. This is episode 790 to 793. And yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much to talk about before we jump into the video, so we're just gonna jump right in. Yeah, this is One Piece. Make sure to go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, and exclusive videos. You can get the next 3 or so weeks of full-length videos on my Patreon account, or you can join the YouTube membership below to get 1 week early on edited videos. So yeah, let's jump into this. This is One Piece episode 790. One Piece, woo! Alright, Recap Rubik's. If you are new to this channel, this is the Recap Rubik's Cube. It's a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and my goal is to beat the recap. I say recap a lot when I'm doing that. I shouldn't be doing the cube yet. I have to wait until this part's over. Alright, Recap Rubik's, here we go. Sanji 突如としてゾロたちと一旦別れたルフィアイランドを目指す Alright, that's the cube complete. Okay, this episode is gonna be called Jinbei Leaves the Crew. Big Mom slices his body in twain. Sweet City. I forgot about Moscato. I think it's too late. I think he's dead. Oh. The fuck are you? These are trick-or-treaters? Every last second. What? Every last second? Does that have to do with the life that was sucked from him? A few hours ago. So much belief in him. I love it. Hell yeah. It's amazing. I mean, Jinbei's incredibly fucking strong. If we do get him on the crew, that's something I didn't even talk about. He will be so helpful. Stop talking about Luffy. I think it means that genuinely, but it's very funny. Why didn't you marry him if you like him so much? Aw, look at that blush. Yeah, he doesn't need to ask permission for permission, but he does anyway. Yeah, make one for yourself for once. His crew's nice, I like them. Oh. Whoa. I was very confused looking at that design. No, I think she's pretty. I like her freckles. Aww. This is dangerous. Oh God. Okay. An incredibly powerful asset. Oh, what price is he gonna have to pay? The roulette? Is it gonna be like a wheel of prices that he could pay? Here's your punishment. Oh God. Lose your leg, lose your arm, lose your head, lose your big purple monster. Okay. So she's gonna let you leave, but you have to, like, you have to take a punishment. You can't do everything just by pure force. Oh my God. Sea ants is awful. I really hate that. I guess maybe the bug thing is because there's so much candy around, like bugs are drawn to food. Yo?
とうとうビッグマムの縄張りに足を踏み入れたのが最後の後悔。俺はここで一度敗れている。
By whom?
嫌な思い出があるのにここへ。
俺の経験がサンジ奪還に少しでも役立つのなら。
Well, that's good. You're a good guy.
それに恩人とはいえ、光月家でもないものにあれを見せるのは実に26年ぶり。ゴールディ・ロジャーの海賊団に見せて以来のことだ。
Damn.
ロジャーは
Everything leads back to Roger.
海賊王と呼ばれた。
It's how you know you're on the right path.
カイドウとの戦いに勝てたら次はどうする？
そんな先のことまで考えちゃう。
次はビッグマムの持つロードポーネグリフが必要になる。
Yes, yes we will.
ここまで懐に潜り込めたなら、サンジ奪還とともに
Oh my
ビッグマムの
god.
ロードポーネグリフを
Well, we just need to make a printing of it, don't we? Not necessarily steal it, but steal the information on it.
それは。そりゃロビンにも頼まれたけど。俺はまずサンジを。
I mean, yeah, you can do it in that order.
ロードポーネグリフは俺が手に。
What?
ユガラたちはサンジを。
Just you?
俺に少し時間をくれないか。今度は奪ってみせる。
Okay.
そうか。じゃあ頼むよ。
Awesome.
変なやつだな。
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I hate this. I fucking hate this. Oh, this is fucking awful. Fuck that, they're just saying ant. Money. What? Look at her armor. Hell yeah. That looks like a whole cake.
ビッグマムの住む城だ。
城？
ナミさん。
ええ、あの岬が唯一警備網が届かないって。
Okay, great.
プリンさんが言ってたところですね。
I'm sure nothing is going to go
本当
wrong.
に感謝しなくて
They're
ね。
just gonna, it's just gonna go smoothly.
あ、海岸に誰がいるぞ。
Who there? Is that Sanji?
サンジ。
No, is it one of the brothers?
サンジ。
It's probably one of the brothers. All right, pretty good. I mean, I'm glad that it seems like we're already. I thought they were gonna be sailing for like 10 more episodes, to be honest. So it's good that we're here. And also, like when those ants attacked, I thought it was gonna be like, oh no, ants are attacking, to be continued, and the next episode would be them fighting the ants. So I'm glad that the ants attacking was like a 30-second scene. Because I don't need to see them fighting a bunch of ants. I did say in an earlier episode I felt the bugs were like strange because they felt like they were off theme. They weren't like matching the theme of the rest of the thing. But I guess if you think about it, like if you leave food around the house, you get bugs, right? And so like maybe that's the idea. Is just like since you're leaving food as these islands, bugs in the water come and swarm this area. So disgusting. I hate it, but it makes sense. I think it actually like lines up with the theming of this arc. So yeah, this was a good episode. I mean, it had the first half of the episode was like Jinbei talking to his crew about how he wants to. By the way, I need to write down the name of that mermaid because I was not I was like too busy looking at her design to take in what her actual name was, but they did give a full introduction to her. Charlotte Praline, okay. Praline, she's half human, half hammerhead shark. So I'm just gonna write hammerhead mermaid. Okay, 29th daughter of the Charlotte family. Wonderful. So yeah, I like that was a confusing design to look at, because I was like, so first, you know, like they did the pan up the body, right? And so it's like the first thing you see is like that, right? And so I'm like, okay, cool, like maid outfit kind of, you know? Oh, we got some belly in there, and like it's got the proportions that Oda normally reserves for attractive women in this series, you know what I mean? It's like the Nami, Nika Robin body type deal. And then it like pans up, and I immediately see her, and like my first instinct is like, but then I'm like, like I think I actually like it. I think she's actually kind of cute. I think it's really just the eyeshadow that doesn't do her any favors. But like, I mean, honestly, like those freckles are so cute. But I really like freckles as well, especially on characters like this. Like, yeah, like they'll draw this, and it's like it's supposed to make her look ugly or whatever. But I mean, you know, kind of cute. Like this is just kind of a cute character. Anyway, she's not supposed to be cute. I'm just saying, like, purely on aesthetics, I think she is kind of cute. So yeah, this episode, I mean, we had Big Mom also talk to Jinbei, and she in the last episode was like, you better not fucking be talking about leaving my crew. And then in this episode, he comes up to her and goes, I'm gonna leave your crew. And you know, she has like, it's weird. I don't know whether to be like impressed with her response or disappointed in her, because like on one hand, I was like, you know what? You didn't just say no. Like, she said, look, I know you're a pirate, and like a big part of being a pirate is like living how you want to live. So yeah, it makes sense that you want to go and do what you want to do. But then she also says, however, I'm losing something major and you're not losing anything, and that's not fair. So you need to lose something. Now, and that's fucked up, because you shouldn't, like, you know, like, she's not gaining anything by him losing stuff. So what's that email that I just got? Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's a fine email. I just got like a copyright notification, but it's something I can deal with. Like, she's not gaining anything from him losing an arm or whatever, but she just wants to inflict suffering. So like, that's kind of how you know someone's a fucked up person, is when they're like, no, I want this person to hurt because they are doing something that inconveniences me, so I want them to be punished for it. Even though I'm not going to gain anything out of their punishment. It's, yeah, like, that's the bad part of it. But I'm like kind of impressed that at the very least she's like almost giving him permission to leave. And yeah. And I mean, from a strategic standpoint, this also makes sense, right? Like, if I'm giving you a way to, and you're gonna theoretically, I don't think Jinbei would have mentioned, I want to go to Straw Hat Luffy, because I don't think that's a good idea to mention that. Unless I missed it, I don't think he mentioned that. He just said, I want to leave the crew. But presumably he'd go and be someone else, another pirate on the sea. It would make sense if she's like, okay, well, if you're going to leave me, not only am I losing a piece, I'm gaining an enemy. Like, you might be in my way. And so, like, you know, if you trade LeBron James to the Lakers, might as well, I mean, he's on the Lakers right now. You trade LeBron James back to the Cleveland Cavaliers, you might as well break his leg when you're trading him there, so that he's not going to be a threat to you come playoff time. You know what I mean? So, so that's kind of, you know, it kind of makes sense if you're looking at it purely from a business side. But obviously, like saying it like that shows how fucked up it is. So yeah, I am kind of impressed. I like the little Pedro scene where he's talking to them about his past and how he lost here, but also, you know, he was like, look, we showed you the poneglyph because, you know, you reminded us of Gold Roger. You're the sort of person who needs to see these road poneglyphs. So if you're that person, this is your best chance to get the road poneglyph that Big Mom has. So let me do it. And I like that. I think it's really cool. And I think it's going to be fun to follow Pedro going to try to get that road poneglyph. It's good that, like, so far, these characters, like, the crew right now are very much characters that I think I will enjoy following. I think, like, if they cut to Pedro and he's doing shit, I think he'll be fun to follow. If they cut to Carrot and she's doing shit, I think she'll be very fun to follow. I love Carrot. So I'm not, you know, I'm not going to be like, excuse me. I'm not going to be like, I don't really care about, you know, this specific thing that's happening. Because I think it's going to be very entertaining. But, yeah, I think I'm still, because I like what they've set up with Big Mom mostly. I feel like I'm constantly though waiting for like one more thing with Big Mom that actually gets me like invested in, not necessarily invested in her character, but invested in the storyline of wanting to beat her. Because right now, I feel like I like the whimsy, or like the style. Because like that singing introduction to Big Mom and stuff was great. That was really good, right? That sort of whimsy is cool. I don't mind the theming of her islands. I'm liking it more and more as we see more of it. So I don't mind that. And she's an emperor. She's the first emperor we're facing. That in itself is exciting. But I don't know. There's like, I just feel like I'm waiting for like one more thing that makes me go, oh, I really want to, you know, because you have characters, and I don't want to compare villains and stuff and characters too much, because I don't think every arc needs to outdo the previous one or anything. So I'm not giving this comparison as to like rank these characters. I'm giving these comparisons to like make it clear what I'm looking for, you know. With Doflamingo, he has this intense charisma to him, where like watching him on screen, I mean, he's one of the most charismatic characters in the show. Watching him on screen is incredibly engaging, so you want to see more of him because of how charismatic he is. Sort of the same with Crocodile. He has this intense charisma as well, but Crocodile also, like, you had the feeling, like, other than him being the first warlord, which, you know, kind of similar to this being the first emperor that we're facing, but also back then it was more of a big deal, I feel like, because like the first warlord sounded so much scarier. We've come such a long way now that the idea of facing the first emperor isn't as scary as back then was facing the first warlord, because of how much we've progressed and how like sort of confident in our crew that I am at this point. I feel like I'm not as terrified, even though Big Mom's theoretically going to be really, really insanely scary to face. But also with Crocodile, you had the impression that like he had plans upon plans upon plans upon plans, and you can't overcome those plans. And that was really engaging as well in those scenes, you know. With like Water 7, they set up CP9 really nicely because we liked them as characters first, and then they made them betray us, right? And so because we already liked them, we had an attachment to them when they switched to being villains. So there's like really good setups there, you know. Big Mom so far, I haven't got the impression that she's like a mastermind planner or whatever, because she's had these like hunger pangs that really like, you know, make it so that she's not even really in control of her body or anything she's doing. It makes it seem like, okay, well, she's kind of an idiot. So, excuse me. So it's difficult then to be like, okay, well, she's a force to be reckoned with mentally and emotionally, because she seems like she's very emotionally fragile. Which it's funny because it seems like she's supposed to be like an old woman, right? And it does feel like kind of an old woman thing to do, like a very Karen-esque thing to do, where she's like throwing tantrums and stuff when she doesn't get her way. So I think as characterization, it's great. I'm not saying that there's anything here that's poor characterization. I'm saying for my own engagement, I'm still waiting to see if there's like one more thing, and I don't know what that thing could be. Sometimes I'll have like solutions that Oda could do. Like I'll say, like, if he just makes it so that she does this, or that the Straw Hats discover this or something. But I don't know what that could be, because I wouldn't have written a character like Big Mom if I was writing this. And I think I wouldn't have written it because I don't know how to make it engaging. So I'm really, really curious, because I trust Oda. I think he's done really, like, enough really great stuff that if he wanted Big Mom to be an emperor, one of the biggest villains in the series, I'm sure he had plans for her. So I'm just so curious to see what those plans are and how they play out. Anyway, let's move on to episode 791 of One Piece. Here we go. All right, recap Rubik's. Here we go.
Sanji はと一旦別れたルフィ一行を目指す。
と返されるのはジンだ。
まあ。
お前も何かを失う。
回せよ。
Alright, that's a cube complete. Okay, this episode is going to be called Sanji's Other Brother, Ichiji Revealed. Whole Cake Island.
俺も。
チャンネル3。
What are you doing with the shark, huh? Ah, you're taking Pedro to where he needs to. Okay. Okay, cool. So it's gonna be Pedro and Brook together. That's a fun combo. Ah, that's true. Karen's reaction. Aww. That's cute. I forgot about that. Jeez. Man, our squad here is the cutest squad ever. Nami, Luffy, Chopper, Carrot. Are you kidding me? Luffy's the least cute one there, but he's still kind of cute. I mean, that sounds kind of good. Nice. You can see Carrot stuffing her face. Oh, it looks like Sanji. That's Sanji. Unless it's one of his brothers, like, disguised as Sanji. Because we saw his brothers, right? And they had, like, different colored hair and shit. He doesn't run like Sanji would, I don't feel like. Is it some sort of mirage? Is it another of his brothers that we don't know about? That's not 1, 2, or 4? Is this Goji? Oh, that looks good.
見失った。でもうまそう。でもなんでいなくなるの？ サンジ君。
Good question. You're asking the right questions.
俺は仲間に隠し事をしてたつもりはない。
Aww.
Sanji!
I don't think Sanji would feel embarrassed enough to just like run away like a schoolgirl, you know? Why is she looking at a tree? What? What is it, Nami? Oh, I like the sound of caramel.
今見失ったんだから勘で追いかけるしかねえだろ。
You're chasing your stomach.
加えてあんたたち
Yeah.
別の欲求に突き動かされてない？一緒に探すから。3人とも私のそばを離れないこと。
I just realized this is also a crew of like 4 women voice actors, even though it's like 2 men, 2 women. Maybe that's why I like this crew so much.
離れないでって言ってんでしょもう。行ってこい。あれもう。
I mean, Nami, you can have a snack while you're walking, you know?
キャラメルの匂いの正体はこれか。
Cool.
あんたたちお菓子に気を取られすぎ。サンジ君を探すのが目
What's
的
the
でしょ。
drink?
もういろんなところ食い物だらけだから。
What kind of water is this?
サンジ君見つからなかったらすぐ引き返すわよ。
Yeah, I mean, that's smart. You need to wait back where you were gonna meet.
この緑の皮。
Melon juice? Oh, I wouldn't like that. But that's cool.
おっと、いい加減にしなさいよ。
Oh my god. Oh my god, if Nami's the one that ends up getting eaten here, after she was the responsible one, Karma is not doing its job right. Shit! Yes, Luffy! Good job, Luffy! Nice. He's got a hat. I love how ready she is. He was just trying to eat the bridge. Nice. It's just poor timing.
じゃあなんだと思って食いついたんだ。そこじゃない。何が。そんなこといちいち驚いてたらお前。いや、そうなんだけど。
I like how they all had like ditto eyes.
もっとここにいてよ。お菓子食いて。ナミもキャンティー飲んで。
You guys are gonna have such huge stomach aches. Oh, did you see Sanji this time? Nope. That's okay. Okay, alright, alright. Oh no. What if like the Luffy that saved Nami isn't the real Luffy? I don't know. Oh my gosh. They're both acting like Luffy. They can both stretch their mouth like Luffy. The sound. Yeah? Is this the spot the difference game? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, I guess our Luffy's the one that the scar was on the left side, I think? Under his eye? Oh my gosh. I mean, it really is just like a mirror. Like he's not even doing like things slightly different. So maybe that's a guy with the mirror fruit, and he's mirrored Sanji's image onto himself. So like maybe yeah, it's a way to completely stop Luffy because you can't move past your own image. Wait, now the Luffys are doing different things. I think at least they weren't talking at the same time there. We didn't hear the echo effect. Now they're doing things at the same time again. I don't think you can beat you. I think if anything's gonna be a draw, this is. You're basically trying to fight a mirror image right now. Like literally an image in a mirror. Oh. If Luffy was smarter, there'd be so many things you could experiment to see how this works. And yeah, every fist is colliding with every fist. I mean, it feels like playing tennis against a brick wall. Like, you're not getting anywhere. Okay, pretty good episode. So yeah, I mean, that mirror image thing, like, if this is... I'm imagining it's like some sort of power. Like, my prediction right now is someone has, like, the mirror fruit or something. And the idea is that they... One of the things that they can do is, like, mirror someone else's image. So, like, in a similar way to Bon Clay, I guess they can, like, stand in front of someone and, like, maybe change their appearance into theirs or something. So, like, they change their appearance into Sanji's. But then also, like, maybe you can make a mirror image appear and it does that. It just completely copies someone. But the thing is, you can use that to, like, stop someone because no matter what, like, if you've ever tried to move past your own reflection in a mirror, it can't be done. You're never going to outrun your own reflection. So it's just, like, it is completely pointless to try to beat it. Which, you know, that's why some people say, like, oh, you know, this is something that I feel like you say when you're 14 years old as, like, oh, have you ever thought of this? But, like, what if, you know, the mirror is actually a portal somewhere, but you can never get there because your reflection is stopping you. So, like, when you're, like, touching your reflection, it's like your reflection is actually stopping you from moving through that portal. They feel like that's, like, literally what's happening here. The reflection is actually stopping Luffy from moving forward. So it seems like that's what's happening. If I was Luffy, and I'm not Luffy, and it's fine that I'm not Luffy, and it's fine that Luffy's not me. But if I was Luffy, there'd be so many things that I'd be experimenting. Like, for example, there's that, like, bridge, right? That is broken right now. That I think is behind the fake Luffy. So what I would do is I would, like, keep walking backwards and watch as he walks backwards until I think I've got land behind me and he has a river behind him. So he walks into the river. This is, like, something you have to test. Does he just, like, start doing that and then walk on air? Or does he fall into that river? And then after that, you know, he's in the river. He won't be able to get out of it without you making the movement to get out of it. So he's going to get taken away by that river and then you can move forward. And then, like, maybe he's moving forward while in the river, but he's, like, walking against the wall, you know? That's, like, video game stuff that you figure out. I mean, there are video games that you have to, like, figure out how to do this stuff where it's like you're controlling two characters at once. So you have one character purposefully walk into the wall so that you can move the other character closer to them and then you can do stuff from there. So yeah, like, you could do stuff like that. Like, I wonder, there was a bit where he did, like, Gum Gum Rocket and he stretched back on the tree and pulled himself towards it, but we didn't see how the other one did it. I wonder if that one also just happened to have trees there, or if the other one did it in midair and, like, just grabbed onto nothing because he's a pure reflection. So, like, these are the sorts of answers that I'd want. If it turns out he doesn't need the trees there to do it, then we're in trouble. Because he can then I don't know how to beat him yet. But then I also wonder, like, if Luffy just stood still and Chopper went up in, like, one of his muscly forms and tried to pull that second Luffy away, would that work? Or would he be stuck there? Would he be, like, an immovable object? Or could you pull him away? Or would he start, you know, like, Because there's also, I think what Luffy thinks is happening is this guy is so identical to him that his thoughts are leading him to do the exact same things as Luffy, but he, but like when presented with different options would do different things. Like the reason that they're having the stalemate right now possibly is not because he's a mirror image necessarily, but because he's exactly like Luffy, that they're just doing all the same stuff because they're in the same situation of like seeing a reflection of himself. And if that's the case, then walking backwards until he reaches the water isn't going to work, because then he would stop. He would like look back at the water and stop himself, right? And if that happens, trying to drag him away wouldn't work, because if you try to wrap your arms around him, he would like turn around and punch Chopper in the face, probably, maybe, I don't know. Or he would be like, "What are you doing, Chopper? I'm the real one," or something, you know? So yeah, it's, I don't know. There's so much experimenting that I would love for them to do. It feels like it could be like a JoJo-like fight, where you have to like figure out the loophole in the power. But yeah, anyway, cool episode. Let's move on to the next one. This is episode 792 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go.
同じことを喋るもう一人を見つけたのだが
And that's the cube complete. Okay, this episode is going to be called destroying a fake, the elusive mirror fruit. Oh. Oh my gosh. Who are you? Are you one of the Charlotte sons or daughters? Are you just a head? Okay. Yes, I think that's wise, Nami. Yeah. Ignore him. Oh, see, now that I would love. I love apple juice. I haven't had apple juice in a long time. I need some apple juice. There's some info we need. Oh god. Hi. Okay. Was that another rabbit? He's a rabbit. I'm the only rabbit around here, motherfucker. She has to show her superiority. Oh. And the melting clocks, like the Dali painting? Salvador Dali? We'll find Sanji. Yeah, there's too much weird stuff that's been happening. Yeah, it didn't seem like Sanji. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 2 women here. Wouldn't he immediately want to gachu with Carrot? Oh no. Oh Jesus. It's going backwards too. Oh, the sun's changing? This music's kind of cool. Oh, the music's very cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cool. I love this. This is like so unsettling and great. He's not a mink. Okay, good to know. I was gonna ask about that. Brutally summer. This is such a cool concept. I know it would have taken the anime extra work to do, but I appreciate it so much. It's such a cool vibe. Yes, carrot! Fuck him up! Yeah, kill that bird. Fry it. Oh, I mean, honestly smart, you know? Randolph, the crane rider. Wait, I think we did see him, right? In the, like, montage? In the singing montage? I guess it wasn't a montage, but in the singing scene? Were his ears flashing? This is really cool. 666. There's Sanji, probably the real Sanji? Ooh. That's part of his past, I guess. Still hasn't been fixed. Okay. So it's the real Sanji then. Fucking footsteps. Oh my god. Sanji vs Yonji. Here we go. Oh! You surprised by how strong he is now? Are you surprised by how strong he is? I really love Rudolph's design. Randolph, not Rudolph. He looks so cool. I like that like the sort of blank expression that's just like a rabbit expression, but it looks so cool. Oh, it's gonna hit this guy in the back of the head. Oh. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Oh god. You're wasting your energy, man. Yeah, and the other Luffy just turned away from them. Yeah, I mean, there's your proof right there. Like, why would he have run that way if his crew was the other way, you know? Okay, I was completely wrong about where the river was. I thought the river was behind the fake Luffy. What? Oh, wait. What? Hang on. That's not the real me line. Like, how does this work? Oh, they're back here? This poor giant. Don't be mad at him. He's asking for now smaller and smaller favors and they're still not doing it. They're gonna run into the other Luffy, aren't they? Nope. I'm surprised they didn't run into the other Luffy. Clearly not. Oh my god. They were caught. They're rearranging everything. Oh shit! The seducing woods. Oh, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that laugh. Oh my gosh. Bruley, okay, yeah. That's why before they were saying Bruley's playing with them. Oh, don't you dare scratch Nami's face! Oh man. Another really good episode. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, some honestly pretty cool designs. I think Bruley's design is kind of cool. I mean, it's creepy, and it reminds me of like in D&D, hags in D&D. That's kind of what it reminds me of, especially in one module, Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Do I have? I've got to have the book somewhere back here. Is it in a convenient place? Yes, it is. Okay, Wild Beyond the Witchlight. This is a campaign that I ran for my friends once. I really like this campaign a lot. And, you know, people had their problems with it, and people's problems with it are legitimate. They're you know, they're understandable. But I really liked this campaign. And there are, like, part of the gimmick of this campaign is that you're going into, like, the Feywild, and your main villains for most of it are these 3 hags. And each of the hags have kind of a unique design, and they're really cool. So you've got Bavlona Blightstraw, which is her. You've got, is that Scabatha? No, that's Endelyn Moongrave, is her. I know it's kind of blurry, because, like, you know, I guess I can hold it back here and it'll be less blurry. But Endelyn Moongrave, and then Scabatha Nightshade, who's kind of like a more traditional granny type figure, and you know, you come across those characters and you fight them and stuff, and it's really like they're kind of cool characters, and you know, they all have like a different version of like a weird old lady type thing. But yeah, Endelyn Moongrave, can I actually, like, I'll try to focus the camera so that you can actually see this art. So Endelyn Moongrave is her. You can see how she's like a weird, like, skeleton-y figure. That's kind of what Bruley is reminding me of. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from her, which is cool, because I liked these villains in this book. They were really fun to play because I was dungeon mastering, so I was playing those characters, and they were really fun to play. And so yeah, like, Bruley kind of gives me that vibe. But I also really loved Randolph's design. Like, that just, it's so simple. You just put a rabbit in like a magician's outfit, you know, like, instead of taking a rabbit out of a hat, you put a rabbit in a hat. You just kind of do that, and it just works. But I think, you know, it's so simple how, like, he just has to look like a regular rabbit, but because he, like, kind of inherently, sorry, I'm just trying to, like, get the focus right, because he kind of inherently has a blank face, that blank face makes him seem really cool when he's not saying anything. So yeah, I really enjoy that. Yeah, I mean, I wonder how the Bruley's power works, where it's like Luffy says, hey guys, that's not the real me. But if Luffy wasn't there, so Luffy was the one that was running the other way, but then why did Luffy run that way? Like, why, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, if there was that part where the Luffys were back to back and the Straw Hat started running this way, and then Luffy was like, I'm coming, and then he comes with them, while the other Luffy is moving away. If this was the real Luffy, why didn't he go like, oh, okay, I'm coming. Wait, no, there's a Luffy in my way, you know? Like, why didn't that happen? I don't know. So I'm really curious how that power works. But yeah, I think it's cool. Was this the episode that had the singing? I think it was. That singing is so cool. Like, just genuinely, like, it's kind of funny, but it's mostly just actually genuinely a really cool addition to the episode. It makes it creepy and interesting and exciting and like builds up that tension. I think they did such a great job at that. And if they do more of that, I don't know if they are going to do more of that in this arc, but if they do more of it, that is like one step towards like getting me really engaged in this arc and in Big Mom. If like, because the singing thing, I was like, okay, well that's cool, but that's an introduction, you know, that's like a really great scene, but I don't know if that's a great part of the character because we won't see it again. But this is the second time they've done it now, and it was really, really cool this time as well. So if they do it several more times, wow, beautiful, you know, like really cool. But yeah, anyway, that, oh no, I'm not done the video. I was about to like completely wrap up the video because I'm going to stop recording right now and record the other thing later tonight. But you guys aren't done. So we're moving on to episode 793 of One Piece. So let's move on to it right now. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. And that's the cube complete. Oh, just in time. Okay, this episode is going to be called the sibling rivalry. All the Vinsmoke brothers duke it out. Lake Apricot. Oh my gosh, that's kind of cool. That's cool how it just like fits in so nicely. That's really cool. That's such a cool concept. Ew. Most of them are men. Ugh. Maybe the overabundance of men here is part of the reason Sanji's so obsessed with women. Oh my god, are you trading with knuckle dusters? Oh, you're trading just fully with weapons. Jeez, man. Do you hate being back here? Oh my gosh. Whoa. Is that your dad? Whoa. The conquest of 4 nations. Jeez, man. Oh. Jesus, man. He doesn't want that. Silly little, have you seen how our fame has risen? Oh my god. Yeah. She is a very nice girl. Oh shit! Oh shit! Meeting daddy? Okay. He's not quite what I described, I don't think, when I was like predicting what he would look like. Vinsmoke Judge. His name is Judge? He fucked up Yonji. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's not going to talk with his fists. He doesn't use his fists. He'll talk with his feet. Jesus, these evil plants and cakes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna see him fight his dad. This has got to be to show. I mean, his dad's got to be fucking strong. They've kind of built him up. I'm anticipating Sanji doesn't quite measure up to his dad, but might surprise him. Oh! If we come back from the ad break and they've cut away, I'm punching something. Okay, good. Good. Hell yeah. Oh. Hell yeah. Okay, Sanji, come on. You got this. How dare you kick me? Yeah, this is a battle. A raid suit, okay. Yeah, I don't think it'll work unless he stays. He already did ages ago. God damn. Whoa. Whoa. Sanji backstory? Oh my gosh. Look at all the colors of hair. And they're all wearing their numbers. Like Scott Pilgrim X's. Sounds like Chopper. Young Sanji. Like a lot like Chopper. Is it Chopper's voice actor? Oh my god. Man, his brothers were real scumbags. Jesus. Oh. You were all born on the same day? Wait, you're quadruplets? Or I guess you could be from different mothers? That seems unlikely though. Yes, can you do something please? Yeah, I mean, I can see why Sanji's saying you're not my father. What kind of father is this? Okay, yeah, you're not a father, dude. Oh my gosh, she was laughing at it? I kind of thought she would have been, you know, at the very least just apathetic. Oh my god. Well, this fucking sucks. Fuck you, family. Oh! Sanji, now I really want you to fuck him up. Yes, he does. He's strong, he uses haki, he knows some of the 6 powers. But he doesn't use a sword. Yeah, he doesn't want it. His hands are for cooking. Yup. He's sticking to it. Sanji, if nothing else, is a man of conviction. Strong, stubborn convictions. Damn, that was 24 minutes. That was a fun episode. Just getting to to see Sanji's family and like understand their dynamics a bit more. It sucks, dude. Like I was kind of hoping that we would have like maybe his brothers were surprisingly cool, or at least he had like one brother who was like the bro. And then when we met the characters beforehand, I thought that that Reiju was gonna be the cool one. I thought she was gonna be like, oh, this character is gonna be the one maybe that, like, I doubt she did much to help Sanji, but at least maybe she like kind of, you know, was on his side a little bit. But it seems like she is just a voyeur. Like she just likes to watch it all play out and reap the rewards from it. But she really, like, I used the word apathetic before. She's mostly apathetic, but she also like finds amusement in it, which is bad. So like I can't defend her too much because she's, you know, basically as bad as the rest of them, since she is also in a way torturing Sanji as well. Like they're hurting him physically, and then it probably also hurts emotionally to have a sister who just watches that happen to you and then just laughs at you. So yeah, I mean it sucks, dude. Really sucks. Like I knew that Sanji's family was gonna have some, like, was gonna kind of suck because Sanji hated them so much, but I didn't think it'd be like wow, none of them are good. You know, especially after we met Reiju and she was like kind of nice to our crew and she like saved Luffy's life and stuff. So I wonder, like, I feel like if there's any of them who are gonna come around, it's her. Except I can also kind of see them doing a storyline where they can make like Yonji come around or something. They can make him, we can kind of get like a brotherly thing happening by the end of the arc. I think that would be kind of cool, but I don't know how they're gonna do that if they do. But yeah, I mean, they're setting this up well. I'm excited. I like the battle that's going on between Sanji and his dad. I think it's just fun to sort of see their power levels and see Sanji's dad be like impressed with him and stuff. It's really cool. By the way, can I show something off? So my friend, I was telling the story in the full length version of this video. I was telling this story while the intro was going on, but I didn't have evidence to back it up then, but now I do. I have a friend who works at Games World, which is a board game store, and they got, at some point, someone like opened card packs or whatever, and then gave some cards back to the store. And she said, hey, we just got cards that were given back to us and we don't have anything to do with them. You know, One Piece, do you like One Piece? Do you want this card? And I looked at it and I went, fuck yes I do. Because she gave me a Tashigi card, which I am absolutely, I've put it in a Pokemon sleeve for now, but it is a Tashigi card. It's like, it's shiny as well. I mean, I don't know how much you can see the shine on it, but it's a shiny card, and so I went like, hell yeah, I'll take it. Now, if you are a fan of the One Piece TCG, I'm sure you're looking at that and going, well, yeah, that's like a boring card. Like that's like not a very interesting card. It's not very good or whatever, right? I don't care, because for me, I haven't gotten into the One Piece TCG yet because I have been purposefully avoiding it because I don't want any spoilers. So I don't want to see any of the card art for future arcs and stuff, right? And so I've been avoiding it a lot, but as soon as I catch up, I want to start collecting One Piece trading cards. And I've always thought it looks really exciting because the art on some of these cards is like genuinely, that's such nice art of Tashigi. And like a lot of trading card games based on like official properties and stuff, their art like isn't very special, and it you know, it's just kind of like screenshots from the show or whatever, and it's like, this isn't what I don't want this on my cards. And sometimes they're also like shitty screenshots of the show or whatever, but like this is really nice art. Like this is what I want from card art on TCGs. And I love Tashigi so much, and so this was just the perfect card to start off my collection. So I'm still not gonna be able to buy more TCG cards or anything yet. I have to wait till I catch up. But as a start to the collection, this is a wonderful start for me. I doubt it has any like. I'm sure there was a reason it was given back to the store, like that the person didn't want to keep it because they didn't care. So I doubt it has any value. It's probably worth about 1 cent. And I doubt it has any like meta viability. I don't care. All I care about is it's a cute Tashigi card, and I have it. So I just wanted to show that off since it's a One Piece video, and I just got home after she gave it to me, and it's so cool. Anyway, so yeah, we talked about Sanji and his shitty family. They also talked about raid suits. Like, oh, he's not even wearing a raid suit. So those suits they're wearing, they must be like, I'm sure we're gonna get like a detailed explanation on like what they are and what sort of stuff they can give us, because I'm curious. After they called them raid suits, there's got to be like some big special benefits that they give. And then apparently Sanji and his brothers were all born on the same day. Four kids born on the same day at least. That's assuming Reiju wasn't also born on the same day. And so yeah, if that's the case, like that's a lot of kids to be born at once. So either it's quadruplets or they're all different mums. But if they're all different mums and they were still all born on the same day, like, I mean, dude, like, he was getting busy. He impregnated 4 different women at, you know, on the same day, or at least close enough together that their due dates fell on the same day. Like, not out of the question for sure, especially he seems to be a scumbag, but like, goddamn, man. So otherwise, the only other reasoning would be quadruplets, right? Or I mean, you could also have like 2 sets of twins or something like that. But I'm trying to simplify it down. I'm pretty sure those are the only ways that they could all 4 be born on the same day. But they all have different colored hair. But I'm not taking hair color into account when I'm planning this, when I'm thinking of this stuff. Like, it's kind of a nice character design thing, so I don't think too hard into it. Like, I don't try to figure out how, you know, oh, how could they possibly look like that, or like how could their hair be like that if this and this and this. Like, maybe Oda's taken it into consideration, maybe he hasn't. It doesn't matter to me. In anime, hair color is mostly used to distinguish characters. It's not very often used as like a plot point. For showing lineage or whatever, you know, like it'll be used to show lineage here and there, but also a lot of the time they will also just want to have anime characters that have cool colored hair. Sometimes you don't want to give a reason for that. You just want them to have unique colored hair to make their character designs more unique. So I'm not going to use it to take into account, like, to try to figure out, oh, okay, so this person's hair color is red because of this, and this person's is green and whatever, you know. I'm just gonna take the hair color as it comes. But yeah, I mean, if he's part of quadruplets, that's wild. Yeah, anyway, I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote for this episode. So this is episode 790 to 793. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length, early access, and exclusive videos. You can get the next 3 weeks of full-length videos on there right now, or the next 1 week of edited videos on my YouTube membership down below. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye!